What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery, and today we're going to talk about the cultural exposures in food. Okay? Now, I love to eat food. Like I'm sure most of you do. I love to eat some food. I especially love to eat food from other cultures. Love it. Seeing how really, if you think about it, America, the United States, the United States doesn't really have a standard American diet. It seems like it's mostly fast food. Is I was always introduced to food from different regions, different places, from different people. I have friends from many different places across the world, and everybody's food is different. And I just want to try to see what it tastes like. You know, a lot of my friends are West Indian, so one of my favorite foods. I mean, my favorite foods from the West Indies is fried plantain and saltfish. My man, 20 grand, I'm trying to tell you something. Fried plantain and saltfish. Let me break it down to you. When I was in school, about the 5th or 6th grade, I had a classmate whose parents were from the West Indies. And one day, his parents came to the school. And they wanted to just bring some of their food to the school so the class can taste it, so they can get exposed to different kind of food. And they brought fried plantain, how you want to pronounce it, fried plantain and saltfish. A lot of my classmates weren't too hip to it. They weren't too used to it. Me, I was like, okay, I'll try it. I see what it's about. When I tell you, when that food hit my palate, oh, let me tell you something. Blew my mind. I never even before that experience. I never even heard of the word plantain. I never knew what a plantain was. It's a giant banana. It is so good. It's sweeter than a banana. It's larger than a banana. So good. Hold up. Woo! All right, I'm back. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I had my little moment. So, in the saltfish. Ooh, ooh, ah, oh. I forgot what kind of fish it is, and I forgot how to prepare it. But oh, every time I have it, it is so good, so good. From that moment on, all my West Indian friends, I'm like, look, do you know somebody, or do you yourself know how to make fried plantain and saltfish? Tell me you do. Tell me it's true. Do you? Do you? Do you? Oh, I need to have that. But thinking about it right now made me want something right now. Thinking about that made me want something right about now. Let me get off there. I remember the first time I tried sushi, which a lot of people know is Japanese. Now I will be honest. The first time I tried it, I was a little kid. I don't know what age it was, and to be honest with you, I didn't like it. My very first experience with sushi, I did not like it. I don't know if it was the way it was prepared. I don't know if it was just the taste, or I just at the time I just didn't like it. I don't know, but I know my very first experience with sushi, I did not like it, and for years I never tried. After that, I never tried sushi. After that, just didn't. It wasn't until I got to college where there was a restaurant, gastro-publican thing looking place called Epicurean. Those were in DC, right next to UDC, the school, University of District of Columbia, right down like maybe a 100 feet from the school. there's a place called Epicurean, and when I went in there one day, they had sushi lined up, and it looked good too. It was visually appealing. I was like, this looks good. I might want to get that. So I look and I see something, and it's like kind of like a dark brown, blackish type of thing, and it said eel, EEL, like electric eel, and the word for this unagi. I said that looked good. I want to try that one day. At the time, I had no money. I didn't have enough money for that. So when I got enough money, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try that. They look real good. I'm gonna try that. So I asked the chef to if he could make that for me with some other stuff in there like salmon and had like this egg thing, egg, and I'm trying to remember what else. I don't remember what else, but I know I was looking towards eating the eel. It looked good, and when I ate it, when I bit into the eel, all of my bad experiences from when I was a child eating sushi went away. It went clean away. No longer did I think about that experience when I first ate sushi. From that time I ate that eel to this very day, I was hooked on sushi. Every chance I get, I'm thinking about, man, I want a sushi place right here. I want to get some sushi. And I just try new stuff. I just try new stuff. Now, there's certain things I've tried that I don't like, and I just don't get them no more. But that has not deterred my mind from not eating sushi at all. I know that there are certain things that I just don't like, and a lot of the stuff, most of the stuff, I will eat in a heartbeat. So that was my first sushi experience. Let's see what else. I've tried many African dishes. I've tried many like French dishes. There's this restaurant in Georgetown, Washington D.C. It's called Le Coq Rouge or something like that. It's in Georgia. It's like it's a restaurant that has a red rooster on it. Those in Georgetown probably know what I'm talking about. It has a red rooster on the billboard, and it's a French restaurant. And my mentor took me there because he knew the owner, and I don't know what it is, but it's something about the way the French make their food or prepare their food. My word, like out of all the European dishes or European places to eat, it's French, and there's a like French and Italian. French and Italian are neck and neck. Everything else is there, but like that restaurant with the way they made their food there, my word, they had this cheesecake with this flaky crust. Oh man, whoo, good gravy. Mm. Hold up one more time. Hold up. Mm. Lord have mercy. Back up. So I can't remember the name of it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name wrong because I don't speak French. A little bit. It ain't enough to hold a deep conversation. I put it like that. I can give you some greetings. I can give you some, how are you, all that stuff, comment ça va, oui ça va bien, you know what I'm saying, bonsoir, bonjour, I can count and all that mess, but I can't give you directions. I put it like that. Don't ask me for directions in French. You will get lost, and so will I. So yeah, we gonna go off on that one. But yeah. Also, I've eaten food from the Philippines. Was it Philippines or Vietnam? Where they have their own spin on sushi. This tripped me out. You know, with most with sushi they have like a seaweed wrap. Well, this kind I had. I think it's from Vietnam. I think it's from Vietnam or the Philippines. One of the two. Yeah, I hope I don't offend nobody with this, but I know what it tastes like. had this had this banana leaf wrap, and it had like one that was sweet. It had like fruit that was turned into a paste, and it had this other one that was had the meat in there. I never had nothing like that before. I've had sushi, but not like that. They got yeah, that joint. It blew my mind right there. It blew my mind right there. And of course, I've had Chinese food from the carry out. But to be perfectly honest with you, I don't consider the carry out food authentic Chinese food. I don't. If you want authentic food, if you want authentic food from a particular place, my personal belief is that you should go to that actual place that the food originated from, or if you know someone that cooks like they would in their traditional homeland, and you go into their house and they prepare you the food that they will make for their family like they will be at home, then anything other than that, I don't consider it real. Like, I play this. If you're going to eat Chinese food, okay, I believe that the best Chinese food is if you were to go to China, or if the people from China came here and they obviously brought their food with them, and the food that they would eat if they were in their house. That's the Chinese food you should eat. The reason why I say that is because I looked. When it comes to obesity, we up there. When it comes to life expectancy, we ain't all that good. We're not all that good. However, the food you eat is a direct correlation to your health. So if people from Asia, specifically China, live like they're like in the top of like the highest life expectancy, if what they eat helps them in their life expectancy, how come when we eat the carry-out food, we don't live as long? We got so many health problems. That tells me that what we are eating is not actually the authentic. If you want the authentic food, go to that country itself, or get to know a person who is of that culture and of that place, who eats like they would normally eat if they were in their natural homeland. You will get the best. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather go to Naples or an Italian family to eat pizza than go to a pizza shop any day. That's all I'm saying. You know, like I said, fried plantain and saltfish, that's a West Indian dish. Either go to the Caribbean islands itself, or if you know a family that eats that, they're gonna make it in their house. Well, all right then, we can get in it. Tell you, that's no. Food is also a way to really get to know the history of a culture. If you want to know the history of a culture, you can find out through the music, the language, and their food. You will find the history, the deep rooted history. Because people were eating, but well before they made buildings. So before a building was ever erected, people were eating food, and those recipes have been passed down way before there was a building erected. So if you really want to know the history of a people, you about the language, the music, and their food, and you will be so beautifully exposed to different cultures. It's not even funny. All right, this is Chris Thomas signing out. Peace.